Hello everyone, and we're back for another episode of Extinct Rex Originals.
And for today's video, we will be featuring the LEGO Compatible Custom AUSTRORAPTOR. But first of all, I'd like to thank youtube.com audio library for this awesome background music. And of course, please like, share, and subscribe, and also hit that notification button. Just click on the icons below. Thanks everyone! The winners of the Guess This PC contest will be announced at the end of the video, but for now, here's how to join. Just click on the Extinct Rex icon and then click on the community link to be able to see all my posts. And on with the video! This is my LEGO Compatible Custom AUSTRORAPTOR, and Usher here is excited because he will be joining me to present this AUSTRORAPTOR. As some of you may already know, the AUSTRORAPTOR is actually one of the largest dromaeosaurid theropods that ever lived. And that is the very reason why I wanted to make one of these. You will see later that it is actually based off from an eagle. However, Usher will be coming back later for some size comparisons, but for now, let us have some closer look. First things first, can you guess what eagle this raptor is actually based off? The clue is here on the head. Ting ting! It is the harpy eagle. It is sometimes cited as the largest eagle alongside the Philippine eagle. The notable characteristics of the AUSTRORAPTOR is actually seen in this figure, the snout being long and slender, and also with the arms being shorter than that of the regular dromaeosaurid dinosaurs. The legs are actually also slender, and the body thinned out compared to the regular raptors. You may notice very clearly that the feathering is actually very similar to that of the harpy eagle. The upper side of this raptor is covered with slate black feathers, and the underside is mostly white except for the feathers, which are striped black. The legs are orange with brown overtones as its scales. Upon closer examination, you can see here that the eyes are actually painted turquoise to give it that more sinister look. As per the figure's articulation, it is actually very similar to that of a regular raptor. It can open its jaw, it can turn its head, and also it can move its arms and also its legs. That's pretty much it. Now it's time for us to have some size comparisons. I'm bringing back here Asher for for some size comparisons, and you can see here that the actual size is actually very similar to that of a human being, standing at 6 feet tall. Now let's bring the AUSTRORAPTOR back so that he will be compared with other raptors that I have at the moment. Now take note that I won't be showing all of my raptors here because there's quite a lot, and I'm just bringing out some of them. Here is the Utahraptor, and it is actually based off from the Philippine eagle. And for those of you who have been following me for some time now, you probably know that I'm from the Philippines. This Utahraptor is actually one of my earliest works and still my favorite actually. Let's bring it at the back so that AUSTRORAPTOR won't feel so alone. And comparing the two raptors, they're pretty much the same size, the same length as well. Alright, so let's bring in the next comparison. This is Oviraptor. And although Oviraptor is not a dromaeosaurid, it is actually still a raptor. It is a genus of oviraptorid dinosaur that lived in Asia during the late Cretaceous period. You can see here that I have gone all out in terms of sculpting. Let's place it at the back, and let's bring out the next comparison. This time, it's Velociraptors. These Velociraptors is actually those from the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptors. This is the female Velociraptor. Now let's bring out the male Velociraptor for Jurassic Park 3 as well. Did you know that these Velociraptors are actually considered version 2? Its creation date remains a mystery. First and only observed on Isla Sorna in 2001, it is wholly possible that this subset of raptors was not bred until after Masrani Global took ownership of InGen in 1998. Let's bring these two raptors at the back. Let's bring in the last specimen for this size comparison. This is the Velociraptor for Jurassic World sets, Echo. And since Echo is already here, let's bring out AUSTRORAPTOR here in front for some size comparison as well as closer comparisons between differences. Let's start comparing with the size. In terms of hip height, they're pretty much the same, although the AUSTRORAPTOR is actually longer and much slender compared to that of the regular raptor, which is Echo here. It is slender in the overall body shape. It is also slender in the legs, and also you can see here that the arm length is also different. Looking at both heads closely, you can see that the AUSTRORAPTOR has a thinner head from the side, even from the front. You can see here. Alright, it also has a slightly longer snout, and the overall head shape is very much different compared to that of a Velociraptor. And that's about it for the comparisons. Let's line them up at the back and have a roll call. Say it with me, guys. AUSTRORAPTOR, Utahraptor, Oviraptor, Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptors, and Lego Velociraptor Echo. I'd like to hear from you guys which is your favorite raptors from my current raptor collection. You can also suggest on which raptor you want me to custom next. And that ends size comparison. Now it's time for us to have a Sembrick. This figure is actually made up of 8 pieces. Let's start. Let's connect the head with the lower jaw. Now let's connect it to the body. Once that's done, let's connect the arms. Let's start with the right and then with the left arm. Now it's time for us to connect the legs. Let's start again with the right and then with the left leg. And then let's connect the tailpiece. And that's the finished figure. AUSTRORAPTOR Extinct Breaks Custom. Now here are some footages and also photos of when I was making this figure. This is Extinct Breaks at work. Now here I am trying to thin out the body of the AUSTRORAPTOR, and here I am marking some feathers for the arms of the AUSTRORAPTOR. This time I'm using foam fabric. It's very malleable and easy to connect. Here you'll have an idea of what parts I made this AUSTRORAPTOR from. This is actually from Stygimoloch body and bootleg small Indoraptor. Now here I am attaching several pieces of plastic on the top of the head to make it look like that of the harpy eagle. And here is the finished sculpt of the AUSTRORAPTOR. After this, I start on with the primer. I use number 68 Bosnia acrylic paint. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to dry on room temperature, but with direct sunlight, it is faster, around actually 30 minutes or so. Now here I am already starting on the colors for the AUSTRORAPTOR, basing it off from the harpy eagle. The harpy eagle would usually have this white head and whitish underbelly with black feathers on the back and on the arms as well as the tail. Several highlights were actually added as well so that the feathers will be clearly seen even from afar. This figure also has a lot of scaling details as well as feathering details, so I took time on highlighting those as well. Here I am putting on the details on the eyes, putting it with a white base first and then putting in some turquoise. And that is about it for Extinct Breaks at work. Now let's move on with the last part of this video featurette. It's time for us to have some last looks. Now the AUSTRORAPTOR actually came from the two words in Latin meaning auster, south wind, and the word raptor meaning thief, earning its name the Southern Thief. Now, the Southern Thief or Ostroraptor is actually the largest dromaeosaur to be discovered in the Southern Hemisphere. The skull is low and elongated, much more so than that of other dromaeosaurs, and measures 80 centimeters. For me, it looks a bit weird compared to other dromaeosaurs, but still, it looks really awesome. Asher accidentally fell over the Ostroraptor enclosure. No worries, Owen here is here to help. All he needs to say is, "Who's the alpha here?" And that's about it for the Ostroraptor feature. I hope you like it as much as I like doing this particular custom with all the feathers and all the colors that I could put in it. And now it's time for us to announce the Guess the Species contest winners. You guys are awesome at guessing. This time we have 10 lucky picks and here they are. Regis Student Kyle, Sadie Scrap, Victor Gabriel, DJ Arts 28, Miles Philip, Oh My Liam, Harley Tangkilisan, Miguel Philip Aison, Mateo Figuero, Andra Pica. Congratulations everyone! And now for our top 10.
Top 10.
Lola Perez,
Top
Eduardo
9.
Oliveira,
Top 8.
Hypo Carno Gaming,
Top
Mandy
7.
Amar,
Top 6.
Hackdog,
Top
Bizarre
5.
Mars,
Top 4.
Meme Meme,
Top 3.
Priscilla,
Top 2.
Mamad, and
Top 1.
Manuel Cayano. Congratulations everyone! And I'll see you on the next Guess the Species contest. Also, our babies Moira and Asher has their own vlog now, The Adventures of Moira and Asher. Please subscribe to their channel and watch their videos as well. Thanks for the support everyone! Please also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and here in YouTube. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar!